So you've got a rectangle sheet of paper. You want to make it a square. So you make a 45-degree fold. You're matching this edge to this edge. These two edges. So you can start little crease at the tip there, and then follow it down along. Hold it down over there so that's nice and straight. Then you can make that crease back, and then crease that nice and flat. Okay, next thing you can do, turn it over, and this extra bit of flap there, you can keep folding that back carefully until you reach that bit, and that's where you're gonna crease right there at that corner. And then over here, you're just gonna make sure the fold is lined up with this edge of the paper, and you're gonna push that down and crease it. And then, so I guess you can unfold that now. You're just gonna use your fingernail to crease this really tightly. Then you flip it over, and you do this maybe 3 or 4 times, so that you can tear it once you're done with this bit. Okay, so now it's weakened along that line, so you're gonna want to push it sort of in so this is up, and then you just start pulling this edge outwards like this, stretching that edge so that it'll tear right along that. And you just keep going like that, and you've got a nice clean tear. Get rid of this. Now you've got a square sheet of paper. So you've already got one diagonal. So now what you do, you take these two corners, you basically just put them together. So you put those two together, you line them up nicely, then use your finger, just follow it along to the center, push that down. And then, making sure this bit's still there, you can just crease outwards like that, and outwards like that. Now you've got a piece of paper that's sort of almost a pyramid. So after that, you let the two middle bits kind of just go up like that, and you just squish it a bit. So now you've got this not creased yet, because you want to line up, you've got to match up the corners, like this one and this one, and same on the other side, these two. So you line those up, and then you squish down the middle, crease it, just like that. Now you've got this. So the next thing you want to do is you want to take one of these bottom corners, and you want to flip it upwards toward the tip. Just one, not both layers. I'm leaving that one for now. So you put that one to the tip, and for the purposes of this folding, you might want to leave it just a teeny bit away from the tip so you have some space. You'll see why in a bit. But you just hold it down, then you crease that outwards. Same thing with the other side, just one layer up to the tip, but for this one we're going to give it a little bit of space. And then you crease that. So, same on the other side, one layer up to the tip, or almost to the tip, and then other side like this. Now you've got a square with a bunch of things sticking off of it. So this is the middle of that, and you've got these flappy things. So what you do is you take this corner here, one of these side corners, you fold it to the middle, right to the middle of this big square. And then, same on this side, you're going to mirror that. So you've got this. With these two triangles, well, with these 2 points still there at the top. Next thing you want to do, pick up one of these flaps, you fold it down like that. So you've got it like that, I guess. Same thing here. Crease it. And then you pick it up from there again and you crease it down like this. Same here. And then what you're gonna do is you're actually gonna pick this flap up out from under this thing you just folded, and you see how it's got sort of a little pocket there? Just stick your finger in that. You might want to squish it down a little bit like that, just a little bit. And then you've got to stick this smaller flap here inside of that bigger one. And there you go, you've got it all tucked in nicely. And now we do it on the other side to match. So we've got that tucked. And all this tucking and corners and whatever, we're gonna do that exact same on this side. So I'm just gonna go through this part faster because I've done it once to show you. So middle, middle, crease, flaps down, flaps folded diagonally over, and these picked back up from underneath. You open them up, squish them a little bit, open it up, squish it a little bit, and then you tuck that into there. Tuck it and make sure it stays flat. Tuck the other side. Getting this into a cube is a little bit tricky. So what I usually do is, so we have this, I guess it's an octagon. Oh wait, no, hexagon, whatever. So this thin bit here without the open end, this is the one with the open end. So this bit, you're just gonna sort of bend it like that and then bend it back over like this. Just make sure there's a crease there that can go either way. And then you're gonna do it with this point as well. Just down a bit and then up a bit, so it can flex like that easily. And then if you want to be even more sure that it'll work, you can pick up flap like that and like that and squish it over so that the sides that we'd been hiding this whole time are out in the open, and just do the same up down thing like that. Just make sure it can wiggle like that, and then you're almost done. So the next thing you need to do is literally inflate it. So you just take this open end with the hole there and you go like that, and there you've got your water bomb. And this end that you blew into, if you like push down one side and hold it like that, you can fill it in right there, and it'll hold water, and I guess you can throw it at somebody. There you go.